This video is part of a series of lessons for TABS, the Automatic Budget System. Preparing for automatic bill pay. I hope things are getting ironed out in your daily living account. Life will always cause you to make occasional changes to your budget and transfer. And speaking of making changes, I've decided not to wait 6 months before starting this lesson. Mainly because this lesson really only depends on your separating your daily living from your bills and debts, not on other things to come. And you need some relief from all that bill pay stress. I can't stress this enough. You must have a separate daily living account to use automatic bill pay. Let me say that again. You must have a separate daily living account to use automatic bill pay. Why? The way automatic bill pay is done, it causes some bills to effectively be delayed for up to 1 month. Without a separate daily living account, it's way too easy to accidentally spend the money that you need for your bills. So I say again, you must have a separate daily living account to use automatic bill pay. If you know you're going to keep both accounts but would like a little more time to stabilize things, then you should know that setting up automatic bill pay won't change the operation of your daily living account. And there's another month of wait time after setting up automatic bill pay. But if you're not comfortable, you don't have to set this up now. You can wait till you're ready. If you're not sure yet about keeping the daily living account, then please wait until you know for sure. And if you know for sure that you're not going to keep the separate daily living account, then you're done. You're totally done. Transfer all money back to your original account. Close your daily living account, go back to the way you were living before, and don't blame me for all your financial woes, because you are the person that quit this program, not me. You bought this system in an attempt to improve your finances, so don't quit now. If you need some time to adjust to this new way of thinking and living, by all means, take as much time as you need. You don't have to rush into this. Just make sure that you know for sure that you're going to keep the daily living account before you continue. If you have any doubts, then pause now. These lessons will be here when you're ready. When you're ready, I'll see you in the next lesson. Analyzing account balances. This lesson is to help you review how your daily living transfers are working. Let's first talk about your daily living account. By now, you should be getting adjusted to living out of your daily living account. If by some chance you have more money in your daily living account than you need, it might be time to reduce your weekly transfer. This will improve your savings. Don't go crazy, just make a small change. If you don't have enough to live on, it's time to see if you can cut some expenses to give yourself a small raise. Don't give yourself a raise just because you want more money to spend. A raise must be backed up by a real need and supported by a cut in some expenses or other savings or an increase in income. Remember that your daily living is what's left over after your commitments. You need to be able to live out of your daily living account. Remember, you're not taught to think this way, so they can make more money from your mistakes. Your budget is a guideline. The actual bank transfers don't have to match exactly what's shown on your budget overview. Make things easy. Round transfers down to the nearest $10. Your original account that you're now using just to pay the bills is now called your bills account. After several weeks or months, it may be starting to look like there's extra money in it. Careful, it's not extra money. If you entered something on the savings page of the budget, then that money will be in this account unless you're doing real transfers to a separate savings account. When done correctly, this account automatically saves up for those known large bills. It's collecting money for those large summer and winter energy bills. It's collecting money for those large annual or semi-annual bills, like semi-annual car insurance, annual homeowners insurance, annual property taxes. It should also be collecting money for car maintenance and repairs. So what looks like extra money in the bills account really isn't extra. So don't get itchy to spend it. Paying some bills semi-annually or annually can save a few dollars. The provider adds the expense of sending and processing monthly bills to your account. If you're getting billed monthly for car insurance, ask them to convert you to annually or at least semi-annually. They'll then send you one large bill for the whole year or 6 months. If you can't afford to pay it, that's okay. Pay as much as you can. They'll bill you next month for the balance. As long as you stay ahead of the old monthly amounts, they probably won't ding your credit. It may take several months for you to pay the whole thing. After it's paid, this system will start saving for the next year's bill, and you'll have a head start on it. See you in the next lesson when you're ready. Starting automatic bill pay. You're here, so I guess I can assume you've decided to keep the daily living account. Good for you. The next step to an easier financial life is to stop manually paying all those bills. I'm not saying to stop paying your bills. I'm saying stop writing, mailing, and praying that your checks get there on time. I'm also saying stop logging in to each provider to pay them online. What I am saying is to use an automatic payment method so it all happens automatically while you're asleep. There are several ways to set up for automatic bill pay. For starters, I don't recommend having your bank being in charge of paying your bills. By that I mean, don't set up a payment method at your bank. If something goes wrong, it's too difficult to find out what happened so that it can be fixed. Another popular method lets your service providers do self-withdrawals from your checking account. This method puts your whole checking account at risk, as they can withdraw the entire contents of your account. If at all possible, never give anyone direct access to your money. For example, don't give the electric company direct withdrawal access to your checking account. I've had an electric company withdraw about $1,000 in 5 seconds through 3 separate withdrawals. My bank said I did the transfers through my online login. At that time, I didn't even have an online login. Then they realized I couldn't have done it in 5 seconds. Only then did they decide to help me. If you give a company permission to withdraw directly from your account and there is a problem, then the resolution could be between you and them. The bank may not help you. So if at all possible, don't give anyone direct access to your checking account. I have to say, if at all possible, as there are some companies that will only operate this way. Another problem with this is, suppose the electric company withdraws enough funds to empty your account. Then the phone company tries to take their money, but can't because your account is empty. Now you get a negative ding on your credit report for non-payment. Then the internet company tries to take their money, and you get another credit report ding. The better way to do automatic bill pay is to force the bank to be in the middle, but not in charge. Remember, you're not taught to think this way, so they can make more money from your mistakes. Now I know I said that credit cards are for emergencies only, and I still hold to that for the credit card that you carry. And you should only carry one credit card for emergencies only. What I'm asking you to do is to have a different credit card, not a debit card. You will not carry this credit card, and you'll only use it to auto pay your bills. You won't have to write checks and pray that the mail gets them there before you're charged interest or late fees. Don't use a debit card to auto pay your bills. Debit cards have direct access to your checking account where your money is. Remember, you're not taught to think this way, so they can make more money from your mistakes. By different card, I don't mean another card with the same account number on it. I mean a card with its own account, with a different account number on it, and bills being defined on the bills page of your budget. They are recurring, non-debt, such as electric, phone, water, etc. Do not use this credit card to make payments on other debts. This card should be from the same bank where your checking accounts are. This way you can log in and do a single transfer to pay the total every month. You won't have to write checks and pray that the mail gets them there before you're charged interest or late fees. This way you avoid adding interest to your utility bills. Every month you want a $0 balance on this card. I actually round my payment up to the next $10, so I have a small credit for a few days. If you already have a card from this bank, then start using it only to pay your bills, as defined by your budget. And have a different card for emergencies. If you don't have another credit card, get one for emergency use only. If both cards are from the same bank as your checking accounts, then payments can be made by online transfer. To me, the online transfer convenience is more important than the points, miles, or cashback. Leave your bills card at home where you pay your bills. Then set up your bills to auto charge that credit card and pay the credit card total every month. There are many benefits to paying bills this way. 1. By having only your bills go to that card, it's very easy to spot any fraud. When Walmart, McDonald's, or eBay shows up, that's going to be fraud. 2. Your bills get paid automatically. You don't have to pay them. The bill never gets lost in the mail. Your payment never gets lost in the mail. 3. Your bills are always paid on time. It's their responsibility to charge your card, and their computer is very good at not forgetting. 4. Your benefits are always paid in full. 5. Your credit score skyrockets automatically because your bills are paid in full and on time. 6. You can possibly earn points, miles, etc. for paying your bills. 7. You can log in and do a single transfer from your bills account to your bills credit card, and everything is paid. By having a daily living account, you should always have the money in your bills account to pay the bills card in full. 8. If you absolutely have to, you can carry a balance, but only if you absolutely have to. Let's say your summer or winter energy bill was higher than you can afford. By having it on the credit card, the actual energy bill is paid in full, and the credit card doesn't mind that you had to carry $50 to the next month. Remember, you're paying interest on any balance, so don't carry more than you absolutely have to. Don't increase the cost of your bills by carrying a balance on your bills credit card every month. Your credit score gets a good tick for paying your electric bill in full. Your credit score gets a good tick for paying your electric bill on time. Your credit score gets another good tick for paying more than the minimum on your bills credit card. 9. Your provider companies don't have direct access to your checking account. The bank will help dispute any errored charges, and they will be happy when you pay all of the undisputed charges. 10. If any fraud happens, it's easy to get a different card from the bank and cancel the first one, and all of your money is safe. Just make sure you pay this card in full every month. I recently timed how long this method takes to pay my bills. I logged in, reviewed my bills credit card charges, transferred funds to pay the card in full, and logged out. In 2 minutes and 18 seconds, I was able to fully pay my tag for toll roads, streaming movie service, cable TV, web hosting, internet, landline phone, cell phones, electric, water, and in my investment club dues. In just 2 minutes and 18 seconds, I was able to fully pay all those bills without writing a single check. That was 10 monthly bills that I didn't have to receive, write checks for, and mail back. What didn't show up this month was my annual home insurance, my annual car insurance, annual gym membership, and there's probably something else that I'm missing. Once you have the card that you're going to use for your bills, you'll need to create logins with the companies that you're going to charge to that card. Somehow, you'll need to keep track of these logins and passwords, as you won't be using them every month. Once you have your login, sign up for auto pay to your bills card. Some websites like to hide this auto pay option. You may have to call them for help. With an email account, you can also sign up for paperless billing. They'll send an email every month with the charges they've made to your bill's credit card. Before setting up auto bill pay, your accounts should look something like this. When finished setting up auto bill pay, your accounts should look like this. We only added the bill's credit card. Make sure you leave this card at home and only use it to auto pay your regular recurring bills. Remember, you're not taught to think this way, so they can make more money from your mistakes. You should probably repeat this lesson at least one time. See you next week.